All right, what's up, YouTube? Greetings to the world. How you doing? This Wolf King and watch Wolf King's vids. Okay, so I know that this is a bit of an old story, but I'm gonna bring it up anyway because I like it. China has blocked South Park from its internet and as well as its website via Comedy Central due to its criticism of their censorship rules. Let's see. Got it right here. All right, is it showing up? There we go. All right. So if you didn't hear about it, the popular American sitcom that spanned over 20 years, South Park, was banned by um, China following its 300th episode in its new season. Um, the show referenced the meme comparing the Chinese leader to Winnie the Pooh, um, as well as mocking Hollywood for kowtowing to China's censorship rules. With actress from Mulan, a new revitalized Mulan supporting Hong Kong, her kowtowing to those rules, as well as certain sports teams. Uh, like the NBA, going back on their statement supporting is it Hong Kong or Taiwan? Let me see, just to make sure I'm not mistaken. Uh, Oh yeah, and the creators of the series issued an apology that was rather sarcastic. Like the NBA, we welcome the Chinese censors into our homes and into our hearts. We too love money more than freedom and democracy. Xi doesn't look like Winnie the Pooh at all. Tune into our 300th episode this Wednesday at 10, along with the Great Communist Party of China. Nice. Yeah, South Park also mocked the NBA. The apology from the NBA. Yeah. It was. Yeah, they did. It did spark anger in China. The support of Hong Kong from the sports teams as well as other celebrities. But honestly, I think South Park did a pretty good job because usually when governments have to ban, especially authoritarian governments have to ban satirists and comedians from being able to critique them, you know that they're doing a good job. And in this case, the fact that China is using their political and economic influences to silence critics overseas from talking and calling out their BS policies against other people. Um, I think that's messed up, and I'm glad that we have the weapon that is political satire to point out the hypocrisy and calling out the nonsense that these guys over there in China are doing right now. And, and I like honestly what they'll have to see what we'll have to see from them in the future because they do good work, and the fact that they got that upset that they had to ban their entire show from their website, from their internet, it's just it's ludicrous that they're that triggered over that. That is beyond triggered. They are offended deeply, and that apology was hilarious. Long live the Communist Party of China. Real nice. But yeah, overall, I was entertained. I learned a bit, and they did a very effective job in calling out China as well as these celebrities and sport teams for kowtowing to them. They did a good job. Hong Kong needs support, and the fact that they were willing to give that up for the sake of money and China not being able to take a joke or criticism being the authoritarian government that it is. These troops need to be they need to be admitted. They need to be shown and demonstrated and called out. But that's all I got to say. That's my 2 cents on the situation. This has been Wolf King. Peace out. If you like this video, you know what to do. Stop by there and know. And hail Satan. Good night.